This is Optimal Relationships Daily, The Future for Our Children, by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. My daughter often comes to me and asks, "What's going to happen?" She asks, "Is global warming going to destroy the earth? Will there be enough food and water to feed all the children around the world? Will there ever be peace on earth?" And so on and so on. What do we tell our children? We know the problems they inherit are the problems they will need to solve. How will they approach these problems if we present them with doom and gloom explanations? But how will they approach these problems if we don't tell them the truth? When dealing with my children, I always try to stick to the philosophy of maybe. The philosophy of maybe simply states that for every given situation we face, there are numerous possibilities of resolution, and within those possibilities exists a hope that it could be good or it could get better. Imagine how much stress and emotional pain our children could avoid by learning to just say maybe to uncertain situations in their lives. We cannot know for certain how a situation will resolve, and even when it does resolve, we cannot know if it is indeed a final outcome. Everything is always changing. What seems difficult and unexpected at one moment can lead to something truly amazing in the next. Or sometimes a very difficult situation improves, or we just adjust to what life has presented to us and we find new possibilities. The reason the philosophy of maybe is so effective is that it continuously offers children more than one possibility that is causing them stress and keeping them up at night. Maybe is a constant reminder to our children that there is hope in the unknown, even if they don't know all the answers in the moment. Over time, children come to understand that they have a choice. They can sit in the uncertainty with fear, anxiety, or total despair, or they can realize that there may be a way out, a way forward, or another way to look at what is before them. And even if a child's fears do become reality, as fears sometimes do, maybe will help them see that the next moment brings a chance for something new once again. With the philosophy of maybe, our children learn that within the uncertainty of the future, endless possibilities exist. Whether they're struggling at school, with friends, health issues, or fears of global warming, war, or famine, maybe can be a guiding light every day that allows them to clear their worry and guides them to all that life can offer. Just because things might not go as planned doesn't mean that they can't find another way to solve their problems and achieve their goals. Let's give our children the skill to live in maybe and keep open a future filled with hope. The best part about it, all our children need to remember is maybe. A True Gift for Our Children, Our Presence, by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. I am sure that every person listening to this post loves their children. But if we asked our children if they truly feel loved by us, what would they say? There's a decent chance some would say, "Sure, he or she loves me, but," and then add some qualifier that indicates that they are not fully satisfied. Now we can get our backs up and start listing all the things that we do, buy, and arrange for our children every day to show our love. Or we can stop. We can take a step back and ask, can we be more caring, present, and loving? The truth is that our children may not feel fully satisfied with our love because we are not totally present for them. We may feel that we do everything for our children, but in truth, our minds can be elsewhere at times. Maybe we're regretting the past or worried about the future. We're just consumed with everything that needs to get done today. Yes, we are there physically, but our minds can be everywhere else. If our minds are not present, our children might not always feel the depth of our love. They might not feel understood, and our love may not be filling them with joy. The good news is that there is an easy way to begin to be more present for our children. We can become more mindful of the present by following our breath for a few minutes several times each day. Before you judge this and think, "I'm not going to do this, this is silly," please give it a try. When your child is asking you a question and you have things to get done or you're distracted by a problem or a thought, just stop for a moment. Breathe in and think, "I'm breathing in." And breathe out and think, "I'm breathing out." Breathe in and think, "I am here in this moment." And breathe out and think, "There is only this moment." your mind will return to your body and you will really see your child in front of you and truly comprehend what they need in that moment. You might even want to look in their eyes and tell them, "I'm here for you," and you'll see their faces light up. It is with our presence that we can give our children more understanding. When we're there to be attentive and look deeply into who our children are and what they have to say, we give our children joyful love and often alleviate some of their emotional pain. With your presence, you can impart the strength needed for your children to go out into the world and pursue their dreams. Why? Because your children will feel deeply loved by you. You just listened to the posts titled, "The Future for Our Children," and "A True Gift for Our Children, Our Presence," both by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com.
Every holiday, I look for gifts that feel thoughtful and taste unforgettable, and Omaha Steaks never disappoints. From tender, juicy filet mignons to cozy comfort meals and gourmet sides, they make holiday entertaining effortless. I've given Omaha Steaks as a gift before, and the reaction is always pure excitement. The flavor, quality, and presentation are unmatched. Every cut is perfectly aged, hand-trimmed by master butchers, and guaranteed to impress. Whether you're hosting, gifting, or treating yourself, Omaha Steaks brings 5 generations of uncompromising quality to every celebration. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code FLAVOR at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code FLAVOR.
And there we have it, a couple of great posts from Allison, which we thank her for. Now, one thing I really like about her philosophy of maybe that she referenced in her first post is that it lends itself to a lot of different parenting styles. Now, there's nothing factually wrong or inaccurate with maybe. It's a true statement that can make for a lot of hope, as she says. And that might be enough for you as a parent. Or some parents who are maybe making a point of instilling accountability, for example, might pair with maybe an action that their children could take. So this example conversation might sound like, maybe there will be peace on earth someday, but either way, make sure you're doing your part to bring peace and be kind to everyone you see, volunteer, give back, etc. So consider as a parent where you might fall on this spectrum and how maybe can fit into the approach that you take with your kids. And I'll leave it at that for today, folks. Have a great rest of your Friday. Whatever you do, be sure to come on back tomorrow for our Saturday show, and I'll hope to see you there, where your optimal life awaits.